Hello, ladies and gents. It's been a while since I've done this diary of a graphic novel. Took kind of a leave of absence, I guess you can call it, but I'm back on it and will complete it. The show must go on. So this is episode 8. What we have in episode 8 is what I'm doing is curating, really setting up a layout page for you. And later in episode 9, I will actually go into uh, hardcore details. You gotta excuse the noise if you hear it. That's my computer fan going bad on me. But I want to get this out. I'll get it fixed. But Diary of a Graphic Novel, episode 8. As you can see, like I said, I am doing layouts. Panels has already been taken care of. As you can see, I did the panels before I videoed this. Save some time. As you see, we have two married couples there sitting enjoying themselves. They'll be watching TV. He's what did I say? He's a champion. He's a champion of the world, and he's looking to become a crime fighter, superhero crime fighter. But he's relaxing with his wife, and as you see, they're watching the big screen. They'll be watching the big screen TV. Laying sitting on the couch. This particular series will continue and go on once I complete the novel. The page count, I'm not sure. It'll be at least 64 pages, minimum. Hopefully, we'll see. Maybe it'll be done. We be completed probably by say 2000. This is February. I'm calculating it. March, April, May, maybe April, sometime in April of 2025. I want to have it done Black History Month in February, but this month, didn't happen that way. But as you can see now, you see I'm putting just these are just what you call light sketches. I'm putting together here in a small version of it. They're also called thumb sketches, but this is more or less like a layout because I'm presenting it on a actual full comic book page. The thumb sketch would actually be on a smaller page in smaller drawings. This is actually on the actual uh, comic book size page at about 15 by 17. So it's really a layout. And as I said, I will be putting more details in episode 9, Diary of a Graphic Novel. This is not the actual title of the novel, but it's just the series title. The title will be given out a little later. So I want you guys to stay tuned for episode 8 to see the details. But notice how I usually like to start, well, it depends on where I'm going. Start with the head and work the body on down and vice versa. Uh, Indicating where the eyes will be, the format, the couch. They're sitting in there. They'll be sitting in their, call it family room, as you will see. Um, see how You see how I'm just putting light sketches, just lightly indicating the movement. And as you can see, I'm also showing you the different views, like a camera view, facing each other 1 minute, side by side. So, as an artist, presenting this to you all as I'm drawing and sketching it, I'm actually the cameraman also, as well as the director, and basically sometimes the actor when it comes down to putting expressions and the writer, of course, I'm writing the script too. So this is will be my first, I will say, graphic novel that I actually did it myself. I mean, this is not my first graphic novel. I did do one before, but I didn't draw it. I created the characters, I wrote it, and I had two other artists uh, do the work. This has been a few years ago, and it's actually in my website. You can see it there. So it's Edna-Reco presents. It's a story about a boxing contender. One story, and the other story is about actually a vampire, a day walker. So check it out. It's it's my website or any online comic book store. But we back to this novel here. This is actually the first novel, second novel, my first novel I actually done myself. I did everything in artwork. So uh, I'm sure once I complete it, sure you all will enjoy it. It'll be dynamic. The page that I'm presenting to you now, the layouts isn't necessarily uh, will surely go into the graphic novel. Maybe, maybe not. May make some more changes later. That's how we artists are. We may like it 1 minute and then turn around and change it again. But what you see is what you see now in terms of layout purposes. Um, I got a few more things I'm thinking about in terms of this particular layout as I'm going through it. So I'm sure it'll be changes once you see it again in episode 9. Tune in to episode 9. You'll definitely see some changes. And you'll see more detail. So don't forget, you know, if you haven't subscribe to the channel at the Dash Rico Network so you can be in on this. And I hopefully plan for it to be, hopefully, but it will be a dynamic graphic novel. When you're doing a graphic novel, or comic book for that matter, it's the same thing. This graphic just a larger, more pages. Um, it's like I guess when you're doing a movie, they shoot so many scenes, they shoot a whole lot of scenes, then they got to go back and edit it. They might shoot 3 hours. And for films and end up cutting it down to maybe 90 minutes. Well, it's kind of like that with me as an artist presenting and creating this graphic novel. Even though I say 64 pages minimum, I might make 80 pages and bring it down to 64. Who knows? But it will be more than 64 actually, but you're going to see 64, at least 64. Let's put it that way. Uh, it's not an easy thing. I mean, doing a graphic novel with sequential artists, we would call it sequential art. In the movie, they call it storybook art because most movies actually have people do things of this nature before they even film it, called creating a storyboard. But it's like I say, it's It's fun, but it can be difficult also, frustrating if you're not getting things in a manner that you see it or want it. As you can see, I'm doing very loose sketching here, just loose sketching, because I'm thinking, I'm still thinking as I'm creating these light sketches. I'm still thinking, is this what I really want? You know, is it really what I want? But you all will see when you come back to episode 9 and see a more, as we call it, tighten up on the work. In other words, put more detail into it, put more detail into it. You may see some changes. It might not look exactly how it looks right now with this layout, just the layout. See, just lightly. See, I'm just throwing a light pencil there. Position, deciding on how I want the camera to go, how it look, how I want the camera to view, where I want it to be, where I want it to sit, up, down, close up, distance. All this I got to consider. Overhead, straightforward. Yes, we got this two married couple. He's a, well, I don't want to get too much into detail who he is, but like I said, he is a champion. Champion of what? Think about it. Stay tuned. He's a champ. Uh, and his wife, she's a very intelligent young lady, and she's very knowledgeable. And she has a few degrees, chemist, engineer. Yeah, she's gonna be a lot of help to him, to her husband, when it comes down to the crime fighting he plans to do in terms of make the world a better place. Just one man trying to make a difference. See, I'm still thinking as I'm putting in these sketches. Is this the way I want it to go? What changes will I have to make? Or I think I will make? Just a little light sketch here, something over there. I'm working it. I'm working it. I'm working it. And like I say, for those who haven't subscribed, please subscribe to my page at Edna-Reco Network so you can keep attuned, keep abreast of what's going on. Yeah, look at it. Yes. Okay. Do I like that? Hmm. Yeah, changes will be made. Stay tuned. I want you all to stay tuned. Do I like that? Okay. Just a little bit here. But like I say, I'm working it. Don't forget to subscribe.